Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about which support crew is the best for you to use on your new robbery contracts that you can start in the auto shop as a part of the Los Santos Tuners DLC. So this is one of the fun features that you actually unlock by earning reputation points, is you can make the contract robbery finales a little bit easier by calling in some of these perks, which is quite fun. So we're going to be going over all of them today, and I'll be telling you which one is the best and how you go about unlocking them. All right, so let's start off by going over all four of them and when you unlock them. The first is Quick Fix, which Rockstar's description is call in a mechanic to hang nearby and repair your vehicle. You unlock this at reputation level 10. Number 2 is Diversion, where you call in a member of the Los Santos car meet to draw the heat away from you. This is unlocked at level 15. Number 3 is Setup, where you call in a member of the Los Santos car meet to create a roadblock and ambush any heat. This is unlocked at level 25. And the fourth one is Wingman. Call in a member of the Los Santos car meet to defend you for a short amount of time. Level 30. So they unlock at level 10, 15, 25, and 30. So luckily you don't have to go too far to get all of these support crew unlocks for your contracts and your robberies. Now that is quite nice. Now, let's go over all of them right now. The first is Quick Fix. So when you do this, it basically spawns the mobile auto repairs truck near you. What it looks like is a wrench on the map. And so what you're going to do is you're going to just go into the circle, and you need to remain stationary for a little bit, and it's going to fix your vehicle. It's very similar to the new Formula 1 races. When you pull into like the pit crew, your vehicle is going to get repaired. Now, in my opinion, this is a little bit worthless because you can simply repair your car by actually sending it back to storage and then requesting it again. So I wouldn't waste using one of your support crews on the Quick Fix. There's too many cons to it. The fact that it's stationary, it cannot move, and the fact that it roughly takes the same amount of time, and you can just send your car back to storage and then request it again. So I wouldn't really use all that one. The next one is Diversion. So what this does is it actually makes individual police vehicles disappear from the map at certain levels. And this includes helicopters, and it also reduces your wanted level by 1 star, unless it's scripted to be a certain level. It also spawns an NPC in a car nearby, but the effect is not restricted to his proximity. Now, this one is actually quite useful when you're dealing with a lot of cops. Like, for example, when you're doing the bank job, this is going to be extremely useful. So basically what this is going to allow you to do is just escape way easier, reducing one of your stars, drawing the police away from you, and you'll essentially be able to walk out of the front door and the cops won't even know you're there. So this one is extremely useful, again, when you're dealing with the law and the police. You're going to be able to get to your car and get out and get away safely much more efficiently. Now, up next, we've got Setup. And when you do this, it basically blocks a nearby road with 2 vehicles and 2 gangsters. It's also going to spawn a minigun with 200 rounds, though sometimes there's been reports of it being completely full of ammo, and an RPG with 1 rocket. Now, this is not very useful. The weapons are nice, especially because during these contracts, you're limited to what weapons you actually have on you. You don't have your full arsenal, but the fact that they're low on ammo means you have to be very sparingly with them. And the roadblock itself is not all that useful, at least in my personal opinion. So it really is just a matter of if you get lucky or not, and if you're able to get the minigun that has almost 10,000 rounds altogether. This really doesn't help you out all that much. In my opinion, the Diversion is way more effective, because in this case, you should easily be able to outmaneuver the police. So Setup is not all that great. And the final one is Wingman. And basically what happens is it spawns a dude in a car near you, and the guy has great aim, meaning he's going to be able to take down helicopters pretty easily. And he's only about as useful as much as you really need him. He stays around for about 5 minutes, or if he takes too much damage, that has not been tested yet. And a couple of other things about all these features is I believe all 4 of them can only spawn on roads. So if you're out in the wilderness, do keep that in mind. And if you guys are also wondering, when you call in any of these services, it's going to cost you $5,000. So even though you unlock them, it is technically not free. And in order to do this, you have to be in one of the robbery contract finales. You basically just pull up your interaction menu and then look for the support crew. That's how you're going to have to do it. So it's pretty straightforward. You cannot use them for the prep missions either. Unfortunately, it has to be during the finale. Bottom line is just pick and choose when to use them. Like, for example, I think Diversion is probably the most effective. Wingman, probably also second most effective. Then you've got Setup, and then Quick Fix being the one that I think is the least useful. But just use them in the right spots. Like if you're doing the bank job, Diversion's really good. Like for example, when doing the super dollar contract, it's actually pretty useful to activate Wingman because there's a part where you actually have to start attacking guys in this MOC. And when they get on the road, all the enemies pretty much focus on them. And even the one that I'm doing right now, when you're grabbing the plates and the hard drives, if you activate Diversion, when you kind of have to escape towards the city, there'll be all these military jeeps that spawn in front of you. And at first I was a little bit skeptical if this would actually work or not, but sure enough, the first three ended up blowing right by me. And the only one I really had to dodge was the one right before I got back into the city. And Wingman is also useful in the bank robbery mission. When you come out, all the cops will pretty much be focused on everyone else. And like I mentioned earlier, they're only $5,000 each, and you can activate them at any time. So you almost have nothing to lose when using them. It's just about doing them at the right place and certainly at the right time. If you're stuck in a tight spot, Wingman might be a great call to sort of take some of the heat off of you. Just know when to use them, and honestly, $5,000 is not going to cut into your bottom line. So I would just use them once you unlock them. I'm assuming most of you guys right now are really close to level 30, or if not, have unlocked one of these or one or the other. So use them in your contract finales, especially because we've got some cool ones coming from the drip feed, like the Union Depository and the Lost MC heist. That one's going to be fun when that one arrives. So I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What do you think of the support crew options in game, and which one do you think is the best? Is it the Quick Fix, the Diversion, the Setup Call, or the Wingman? Let me know what you guys are thinking about in those comments down below. Or better yet, reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send messages, photos, videos, and a whole lot more. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Los Santos Tuner DLC videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.